Next up, we have EIU senior guard Nakyel Shelton, second season with the Panthers. Nakyel, just general thoughts on what you and your team entering this 2024-25 season.
Yeah, just very excited. We got a good team, few returners and some good talented new guys. So it should be exciting.
How is this team maybe different than last year's? I know it's still early and you've just been practicing, you haven't played outside competition, but if somebody watched last year's and this year's, what would they see the differences be?
Um, I would say some differences is just how we come in, we just compete at a high level every day, and we just push each other to get better on a daily basis.
I'll go back to you came from a JUCO program. Last year you played in almost every game. Did last year go as you expected from your standpoint? Is what you expected going into the season? Is that how it played out? I guess.
A little bit, not necessarily though. I had it's probably the most I've ever dealt with injuries last year. So just this year, just trying to stay healthy and stay on the court. That's just the biggest thing for me.
We got Mike Brad here with us. He's going to ask you a couple questions. So Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Nakyel, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Can you speak to the things you've tried to work on or get better at since the end of last season to now?
Yeah, so just working on my body, getting stronger, so I could be able to stay healthy and cut all these tic-tac injuries. Working on my defensive principles, so I can be a better defender, and just working on my offensive game, just trying to perfect my craft all around.
Okay. Of the new guys on the team, Nakyel, who's going to kind of stand out, do you think, or a couple of them that sort of impress you?
Yeah, I think all our new guys are going to have a great impact to the team, like Artis Stapleton, Zion Fruster, Malik, and Sekou Kali. I think those would be some good names to watch out for.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit, Nakyel, about your basketball journey here? You came out of Chicago, and then you've played now at three different levels. You played at, I think, NAIA, and then you went JUCO, and now you're at Division One. I assume you probably wanted to be maybe Division One right from the start. Can you just kind of walk us through how that's worked out?
Yeah, so it's been a journey, like you said. Just coming out of high school, traveling to Montana State, a long way from home. With that being a COVID season, didn't really play as much, so didn't really get a lot of experience at the collegiate level. So then I got another chance to play at the NAIA in Milwaukee, where I kind of started making strides, and then just always pushing to play at the Division One level has been my dream since a kid. And after I went junior college, had a great year, and Eastern reached out to me, and it felt like home from the jump with the coaching staff. And I came on a visit. I love the community; it was very supportive, and I just knew this would be a home for me to finish out my collegiate career.
I guess one more question, Nakyel. I think, both in junior college and also at Eastern, you've been a good rebounder. Has that always been the case? And how are you able to do that? Because you're not all that big.
Yeah, yeah. So, just rebounding the basketball, I just feel like it's a good trait to have as a guard to take some pressure off the bigs. You know, the bigs have so much on their plate, and I guess what also would say it's a family thing. I have some my auntie on my mom's side was played Division One basketball. She was a very good rebounder, so I guess it's just some family traits.
I'm sorry. How are you related? Or this person is related?
Oh
How?
yeah, my aunt played Division One
Yeah.
basketball at
Okay.
Alabama, and also my cousin played Division One women's basketball at Tennessee, and they were great. They were great rebounders as well. So I would just say it's in the family.
Okay. Thanks, Nakyel.
You're welcome.
Last year again, it was your first year. You kind of go through the OVC schedule, kind of see those teams, make those rivalries. What did you learn about the conference as a whole generally last year?
The conference is tough. You can't take any days off for any given day. Teams can come out and win. It's a competitive conference. And you got to bring your A game every day.
And your team, you're 8-10, but you made the conference tournament, which the team hadn't done. So I assume the next steps then are do the same thing, but go further in the tournament this year.
Oh yeah, we just want to compete at a high level and give ourselves the best chance to win as many ball games as possible and compete for an OVC championship.
I guess I'll sort of end with this. We talked about some coach talked about some of your teammates. Who is maybe a player on your team who might be under the radar that people should really watch out for this year that they're going to be an impact player?
I think I had to say one name, it would be RT Stapleton, just because he didn't he redshirted last year at his old school and due to injury, and I think a lot of guys forget what he's capable of and how much he'll bring to this team on the defensive side and the offensive side at the point guard position. So he should be a good name to watch out for.
Perfect. Well, Nakyel, thank you so much for your time this morning. Best luck to you and your team this year as we get into the season.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.